what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs, and we've got some more modern and some more baseball right here for you tonight. A blaster of 2025 Donruss 90 cards in here, so rather big blaster. That's usually what you get from Donruss. Find one auto or memorabilia per box. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a memorabilia, but I guess we shall see. Whammy retail exclusive. That's kind of a... What's the deal with the whammy? I don't think that's an insert set, or maybe it is. But 15 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, and just like the recent years of Donruss, primarily legends in here. Here's a look at what all else can possibly be found. Parallels, inserts, I'm sure we'll see a little from column A, a little from column B. But prospects and legends is really what is only going to be found in here. Not really any current players, aside from maybe a couple. I don't know, some guys that have had possibly a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But like I said, that's what we got from Donruss from the last couple of years, at the very least. And as usual, not licensed by MLB. But we'll see who all is in here. Possibly Ken Griffey Jr. as we check out the pack. We've got Travis Bazana on the front. So that's probably the best prospect, I guess, you could find in here. And this never likes to focus up. But I still show it regardless for those that are interested. But 6 sold fat packs. Like I say, maybe we'll see Griffey for the collection. See what we can come across for Red Sox. Don't think there would be anybody really good outside of some legends. Pretty thick stack here. So it's going to be hard to tell which pack will house our hit, whether it's a relic or an autograph. But Chipper Jones begins. Boston Legends right off the bat, second card in. Jim Rice base. Pretty typical Donruss look here. And of course, this is what we will see from the other sports as well, because they keep the same design. So probably first of more of this look and feel to come. Got some parallels and inserts probably going to be, I'm assuming, in the middle of all these packs. There's Mike Mussina. Bert Campaneris. Boy, that's a name I wouldn't have expected to see in here. I can't tell if that's our hit or if it's just a parallel. I guess we're going to find out here pretty soon. Sammy Sosa. Red and blue. We saw those, I think it was last year in Donruss. It was like 1 per pack, which I think we did a blaster last year. I can't remember, but that's Jim Cott. First one of those. We'll start a pile for those. And Optic. Some people call him Optic Preview. Johnny Mize. And then Prince Fielder. This is a pretty nice looking one. Yeah, I just got a glimpse. Our hit's going to be in the first pack, so that kind of ruined it. Not sure what this is called, but that's pretty cool. Some kind of black sparkle. And here's our hit. It is indeed a relic. Not from any specific event or game or possibly even this player. We'll find out on the back. But Jersey Kings, some kind of orange cracked ice. The joys of living near the airport. I don't know if anybody can hear that in the background. And not from any specific. So it looks like it's from this player at least. So that's probably about as good as you can hope for from a relic from Panini these days. That was our first insert milestones. Brooks Robinson, and then rated prospects. Matt Shaw and Bryce Matthews. That many cards on a pack feels a little bit like a marathon. But that's usually what you get from good old Donruss. There's Billy Martin. I don't know if Griffey... I didn't check out the checklist or anything. Maddox. There's Aaron Judge. I think Griffey was in here last year, so I'm assuming he would probably be in again this year. Mo Rivera. Maybe we'll see Ryne Sandberg, who just recently passed away, or still fairly recently anyways. Quite a hit. The 1980s took a couple of weeks back within a span of like 12 days. Here's a Brady House with some rocket ships on there. First one of those we've seen. But I think it was, what, like a span of 10 or 12 days. It was Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, Ryan Sandberg. So, lots of 80s legends going down in a quick span. There's our first Optic Silver Hollow, whatever they're called this year. Bomb Squad, Gary Sheffield. And then the prospects will be at the back, it looks like, for each pack. Connor Griffin, Thatcher, you heard. Nothing too crazy just yet. I don't think we'll really see anything else too big unless we find like a numbered card after our hit was in the first pack. There's James Wood. I believe he was in 2024 Donruss. I could be wrong on that. Manny Ramirez. But no true rookies at all in 2025 Donruss. So primarily you're just ripping for cool parallels and legends. There's Dion. I don't know if he was in last year. Is that his first year with Panini? In terms of baseball anyways. Alex Gordon. And our next red and blue, Pee Wee Reese. I guess those aren't one per pack. We did not have one in the last one. Another Optic, quote-unquote, preview, Cal Ripken. And then another orange parallel. I don't know what they're calling this one either, but Michael Young, Rangers legend. Donruss Marvels, Matt Shaw. I think did they use the same picture from his base? Walcott and Ramirez. Well, already halfway through these big old fat packs of Donruss. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video, even though the hit came in the first pack. Hopefully you're sticking with me. If you are, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. There's Donnie Baseball, Jimmy Rollins, and then Jeff Bagwell, followed by Yadi Molina. He will definitely get into the Hall of Fame. Ricky Henderson, another Hall of Famer that we lost this year. There's the base of the Michael Young, Jim Thome. Got another rocket ship here. And it's for the PC with Petey, Dustin Pedroia. Another one of these, there's a Spencer Arrighetti. Sounds like something you'd get at Olive Garden. I'm not sure what these are called, but those black sparkles, those are pretty cool looking. Might be the coolest looking ones out of this box. Chase Dolander Unleashed. That always makes me think of, I think they always use like the Black Panther thing, or that panther in the background. That just reminds me of Anchorman. I'm sure most people my age will get that reference. If you don't, and you're much younger than me, go watch the movie. I could try to explain it, but it wouldn't be nearly as funny. Buster Posey. There is Tony Perez. Lots of Red Sox in here. Maybe that's to make up for 0 Celtics when we did 24-25 select basketball last week. And there he is, Ken Griffey. So I think it was last year he was with, they had him in a Seattle uniform. This year they go the Cincinnati days. Obviously not valuable, but that is part of my collection. Randy Johnson, Albert Pujols. Another Olive Garden side dish there. Red and blue rated rookie. Not a true rookie again, so not actually. We're 2 of them in this pack. Unusual. And that's quite the name there. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last name of Mr. Gerangelo. Another Pujols. That's the Optic. Back-to-back Cardinals. And back-to-back Optics. What's going on here? Kind of an odd pack. And Jesus made for the Brewers, the final one. I've at least heard of him. So, final pack here. We're not going to have any last pack magic since we had that first pack hit. But let's see what else we can find cool in here. Looks like we'll have another rocket ship parallel, or rocket, whatever it's called. Rocket Raccoon. Bucky friggin' Dent. Throw that one in the trash. Frank Thomas. Connor Norby. The foil makes it kind of hard to read some of the names a little bit. Tony Oliva, Will Clark. Here's our next Rocket Man. Burning out his fuel out there alone. Jarlin Susana, and Optic Randy Johnson. I feel like all our Optics, we've seen the base of them as well. Here's another one of those Optic Oranges. Jared Thomas. James Wood. This will be our final insert Elite Series. Pretty nice one there. I don't know if there's like variations of those, if they come in hollow or whatever, but that would be the regular old design. And then Cole Young and Enrique Bradfield to finish off the box. So some big old fat packs of 2025 Donruss Baseball. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm doing a bunch of modern as of late. Next week we're going to be throwing it back with another vintage basketball set. Should be a fun one, so make sure you guys come back next Thursday for that. And also check out all the other fun stuff here on the channel as well. Lots of cool stuff happening. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. Like I said, I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.